points as they can.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone in your curve in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
That penalty will be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player is going to get an earful from the coach. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. And the Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Seventh play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a 3rd down. They're going to run it. Gets some space and on the 30. Breaks into the clear. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the electric touchdown play, take it off the board. It's coming all the way back. That's a crucial mistake. 7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. The back's got it. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
At the 50. Offense facing 4th down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He makes the catch. It would be enough for a first down, but they ruled him out of bounds, so a turnover on downs. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The pass is caught, but they say he's out of bounds, so an incompletion.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On second and goal, they hand it to him again. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He knocks it through with confidence. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking deep to the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
The Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Throwing off play action. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down. The Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the last possession. They had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They'll begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming. Football, they didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They go with a direct snap. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
I think that's really good recognition there by the quarterback and offensive coordinator, the defensive lineman, to go with the touch pass, and the execution is solid. They'll reset the downs after picking up the first.
The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so... Chris, after the catch, this one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Florida offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And looking to throw now on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. That completion sets up a second down play. He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Way downfield, enormous gain. So one huge play has flipped things quickly. Now let's see if this offense can take advantage of this scoring chance. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. 2nd down after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Been a solid drive, but the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. But they were backed up to start the drive with some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the single back takes the handoff. Nothing doing on that play. Big D tackle there for the stop. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. There's the handoff. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Close to the tight end. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. Oh, what a grab! And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be. It's a fumble behind the line. The defense scoops it up. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. They call the counter play here. Picks up the first, looking for more. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff in a single back formation. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 43. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. To the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some punch.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. On the run, it's Cook. Finding some room at the 25. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. And they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up the first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
And that PI call is going to give them one more untimed play in the half. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Florida.
Roll the dice here and decide to be aggressive, and it pays off for a touchdown, and now they have the lead. They've worked themselves back to be in a great position. They got to feel great with how this first half has ended.
The Gators will kick. And to get the second half going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. And the quarterback keeps it here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter, when the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Quarterback still with the football. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
This is one of the benefits of having this spread attack. You get 4 folks downfield and let the quarterback find the weakness of the defense, and here he finds a mismatch with his go-to receiver for a nice play.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability.
It's intercepted. Threw it across his body.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Bringing pressure. With the catch.
It's short.
Broken tackle still going. Now here he goes. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. To put
top now. Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the offense trots back onto the field here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's past the marker and still going. Good enough for first down yardage.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. It worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Penalty sets him back, makes it first and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he drops back in the gun. Throwing for his running back. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This is what makes this guy so tough. It's basically an option route. With the ability to break in or out, he sets his defender up, gets leverage to the inside, and they have a nice completion.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looks on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And here's the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Catch made by the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. He hands it off from the gun. They'll just get back at line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. That's a design quarterback keeper. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Here's the second down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Gators. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
DT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. And the back now goes in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He gets loose. And he's stopped after gain. So 2nd and 6.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The shotgun running play call. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this could really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards.
Boy, the defense did a great job of mirroring the runner that time. Nowhere to go. Big loss in the game. He walled him off perfectly, brought him down before he could get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Florida. Taken to the house, a pick 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Return begins inside the 10. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a big 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Solid gain then. Moves the ball out to the 32. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards.
Swarmed by the pass rush. The sack. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Haven't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Wants to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. This time, a completion. Convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Looking to throw yet again. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
This is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Grinding away on the ground. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. And a timeout on the field. Talk some strategy. A crucial moment here. They're going to run the option. They'll run it here. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, he's going to be a little bit short here. And listen, I'm all for quarterbacks protecting themselves and sliding to avoid a big hit. But sometimes you just want to see them muscle it out and pick up the first down.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. He keeps it on a design run. Tackled, but first down.
What a job by this offense. Risky call on 4th down, but they come up with the conversion. And as an offense, you got to feel a lot better after that one. Soon they can think about putting this one away. And a few more runs like this on early downs will help their cause.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. That's the kind of matchup you hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how...